Bottom line, too much bam. Come on in here, let's talk about it. What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. And while you're in here, hit that subscribe button, like, and share the video. All right, let's get into it. The bottom line is, like I said, too much Bam. Bam had 26 points and 17 boards. Now, that's just too shy of what our two bigs had combined. Can't win a game like that. To top it off, their rookie Jaquez stepped up, had 20 points, 4 assists on us. When I came to the realization that we weren't going to have to face up against Jimmy Buckets, Tyler Herro, I just knew we were going to, skate through. I don't like easy wins, but I was like, okay, they went to Mexico. They were tired. That was a rough game. We deserve this little easy breeze. No way, no way. Kyle Lowry was key. He had a lot of key shots. He hit some key shots. His veterans presence for the Heat came in clutch with, Jimmy not being there, Tyler Herro not being there. So, them having Kyle Lowry, I could just really tell, like, some of the decisions he made, passes he made, fouls he drew, and that's why I don't understand why we don't play Patty Mills more, but that's a whole nother subject. Miami just simply had hands everywhere on defense. They were absolutely relentless on defense. Yeah, Miami had 10 steals in the game. They were just relentless. And with the help of Bam on those boards, and it's just like they came with the mission that, okay, they got Jalen Johnson, they got Capella, they got OO. We're not going to let those three beat us, so we're going to make sure that we protect the paint. And that's exactly what they did. We could hardly get a shot in the paint. It was crazy. Anytime there were loose balls, they won that. Now, what did the Hawks do? What did the Hawks do to lose this? First of all, we lost the game in the first quarter. As a matter of fact, let me show you something. So if you'll look here, as you can see, from the start of the game all the way down, right? Just look at the score and just keep in mind that Miami's on the left, Atlanta's on the right with the points. If you scroll down, keep going, keep going. These are possessions, back and forth, back and forth. Look at that. Look, just look. They're going to get dang near 40 points before we actually start stopping them. And then at the end of the quarter, it was 41-24. At the end of the first quarter, keep that in mind. At the end of the first quarter, they had us 41-24 because we just couldn't get any defensive stops. That lead just started to swell on us. So as you saw, it was 41-24 at the end of the first quarter. We cut it to 10 by halftime. But if you tally up the score from second quarter to fourth quarter, it was 85-76. Atlanta. So they literally beat us in the first quarter. 85-76 Atlanta. We lost the game in the first quarter. It was over with after the first quarter, and we were never able to bounce back. So, and here's some key reasons why. We allowed Miami to slow us down. We did not go in transition. We did not get those transition sparks that we normally get. Miami likes to play slow, and we allowed them to make us play slow. So that killed us. We had 22 turnovers in the game. 22 turnovers. Okay? We definitely play horrible defense. Miami could score at will, basically. They could score at will. They were draining threes, and then they were on. Bam was making shots that I never really seen him make. His turnaround jumpers, like he wasn't just getting lays and dunks. He was getting middies. I was like, wow. I didn't even know he had that stuff in his bag, but he did. Our forwards, all of them, had a bad game. JJ, Bogey, Hunter, Bay, they all had bad games.
Well, your opponent's back good. No, I beat better guys in Brooklyn and Jersey. Well, you weren't hitting your jump shots? No, I was hitting mine. Well, what about Sydney? He had an off day, you know. He wasn't shooting that much, and his guy was scoring on him, and then, you know, he wasn't D'ing up. He usually plays good D.
You know, Bogey made a couple of shots that, you know, toward the end that I thought, okay, here we come. We're probably going to cut it. We ended up cutting it to like 6 in the fourth quarter. But then it was like Kyle Lowry was like, nah. Now, and then I hate to say this, but it's true. So I'm going to say it. Officials. The officials seem to just hate the Hawks. It just is what it is. They seem to hate the Hawks. And we got a lot of bad calls. There was now this is a rookie now, Jaquez. He did a step back on Bogey, and it looked like he broke Bogey's ankles. I thought he broke Bogey's ankles from where I was sitting. But when I got home and watched it this morning, no, he pushed him. No whistle. Even the announcers, when I got home and rewatched it at home, even the announcers was upset about it. He pushed Bogey to get that step back. And it looked like he broke his ankles, but he didn't break his ankles. Stop the cap. The fans, it's like I've said before, Atlanta, we have some good fans. It's getting a whole lot better. I've been a member for 10 years. And in those 10 years, it has definitely got way, way better. You know, Miami played good, but not in our house now. We don't need to cheer for them like that in our house. And they were getting a lot of cheers. Like they get a dunk, a steal, a good defensive stop, a three. I mean, you could hear the fans. I mean, they were clowning us too. I mean, and I know that's what it was. It was just that they had their big fan base there because they had the gear on. But yeah, I had a good time last night at the game. I really, really would have liked to have gotten the dub. But like I said, there's a lot of reasons why we didn't. Now, Wesley Matthews looked good. He got his first start. Well, not start, but he got his first burn last night. I think he played like 10 minutes. But he looked pretty good. He knocked down a couple of threes. And he looked good, like back to back at that. Like he looked good. I don't know where this gonna leave my boy AJ. I don't know if this gonna mean that AJ won't get any burn. And if not, if this kicks AJ out of the rotation, I pray they trade him because the young man deserves to go somewhere where he's gonna get utilized. It's just like John Collins. I'm a huge John Collins fan, and I'm still watching him with Utah. He seems to be doing good, and I'm happy for him. Seriously, Trey had 27 points. DeJounte had 23 points. So they're doing their thing. We just need everybody else to step up and help out with the Hawks, and we'll see. Like I say, I always say, on to the next one, and we'll go from there. We've got, I think, New York next at home. That's another tough one for us in terms of fans. They have a lot of fans here in Atlanta. So Wednesday night we'll go up against them again. I'll be back in the house. And we'll do a review. I try to mentally do these reviews after I get home from the game, but I just can't never push myself to do it. So we'll see. At some point, as the channel grow, and if that's what you all want is your channel, that's what I'll do. I'll come right in and do the recap after the game. But I kind of like to watch the game on TV because I record. Well, that's one of the perks of being in Atlanta. A member, they give you a league pass for free. They pay for it. So I like to come back and watch the game because I record them. I like to come back and watch the game before I give my thoughts on them. So again, I really appreciate everybody's support. The channel seems to be growing. Appreciate it. And for our giveaway, I want to say the last time I looked, we were 28 subscribers away for the giveaway. So please share the videos. Tell a friend to tell a friend about the channel. We really, really want to grow and keep this movement going. All right? Until the next time, on to the next one. Peace.